Okay, so today I'm going to show you a simple gym hack on how to build a dip station with your existing equipment if you have it. I have this, of course, these two stands here that I use for both dips, squats, bench press, and I even use them for rack deadlifts. Okay, in another video I said that these were $88 on Amazon, and I have put these through hell. They handle over 700 pounds. They're extremely sturdy. There's no signs of any real rust on here. It's powder coated. You know, it's actually a very quality piece of equipment. And it was only $80 for a pair of these. So if anybody's interested, let me know and I'll send you the link to where these were on Amazon, because a good squat rack that also can do benches and rack deadlifts, usually you're spending even used a couple $100. Okay, and these were new, and these are mobile, lightweight. I can throw them in the back of they'll fit in my trunk of my car, and take them wherever I need to go. So they're extremely convenient. They're extremely sturdy. Very good quality construction. I was actually looking for a nameplate to see who actually makes them, and I'm not positive. I'm going to have to go back onto Amazon and find the manufacturer's actual name, because I'm extremely pleased. I've had this for a while, and I mean it's I can't kill the thing. So but what we're going to do today is make this right here. I've already got one put together for doing dips. Okay, so I have one in each stand. Okay, and as you can see, the size of my hands, I have big hands. So I'm almost 6'2", 277 pounds. So I'm a big guy. And I can put my hands comfortably, and I'm not hitting that washer here at the end. So, and I can get a solid grip. So what this comprises of, I'll show you real quick. And again, this costs less than $10 a build. Now you probably recognize this piece from my do-it-yourself grip tools, or my grip training video. I use these for several different applications. I found another. So you just need a little nut, okay? And then washers that fit around here and are slightly larger than this pipe here. Okay, you're gonna need 3 of these. Okay. Then of course you're gonna need this piece, which is threaded on both sides. The reason I have it threaded on both sides is because I use it for other applications. So you don't have to get one that's threaded on both sides. You don't have to get one that's threaded at all if you're just gonna do this application. So, but this is a 3/4 inch by 4 inch galvanized piece of plumbing. That's all it is. It was a couple bucks. So total invested into this, even if you count these, which I bought a while ago, it's still less than $10. Okay, this is a 7-inch bolt by 3/8. Okay, this is a particular one I chose, and again, you're going to need a 3/8 bolt. Make sure the threads match when you go to the hardware store. Make sure you have a matching set, that the threads, because there's fine threads and there's coarse threads, so you got to make sure that they're the same. Okay, and you want to go to someone and if they know what they're talking about, someone in the hardware department and ask them for a bolt that's got is high strength, that has high tensile strength and high bending strength. Okay, now I do bend nails and steel and horseshoes, so I haven't tried to bend this because I need it, but this would be a great bolt to try to bend. Okay, so, and that's another video I'll be doing later on when I go into some of the iron mine nail bending and horseshoe bending. But pretty simple application. So as you can see here, I've got one washer here. So as this is set up, you have one washer here, so it matches that. Okay, and then the other side, you're gonna put that, and then that would be like this. Okay, so that would go through the holes that are already, these were existing holes already in my rack. Okay, so then you would slide this on to the other side. So now you'd have it like this. Okay, you'd put another washer here that goes up against this side, gives it added stability. You want all 3 washers. Don't skimp on the washers, okay, because that can bend. See, you have more surface area here. Now you have more surface area here and here. That's added strength. Okay, that's going to prevent from any wear and tear, or maybe bending or warping of the actual structure. Okay, it's going to help you with the longevity. Okay, so you have your next washer on there, and then you just simply take your bolt or your nut and put it on there. It's very simple application. Okay, I paid I think 25 cents a washer. I paid, or no, I paid 49 cents a washer, 25 cents for the nut, and $1.49 for the bolt, I believe it was, and that's it. And I already had these, but even these pieces I think were like $1.50 or $1.75 at Home Depot. So they're cheap. And then all you simply have to do, hand tighten it down, and then take either 2 wrenches or a ratchet, a wrench, whatever, or 2 ratchets, whatever you want to do, and simply tighten it down as tight as you can get it, but make sure you're not bending the frame on this. Okay, you don't want to compromise this. You don't want your $5 part to ruin your $88 part. Okay, so use some common sense and make sure you're doing it right. Okay, but I've already load tested these. They're very strong. Like I said, I'm 277 pounds right now. Okay, this held my body weight, 1 on each rack. I have duplicate racks, and I just simply turn them sideways because my racks are not attached together. Mine are independent racks. Okay, as you can see, that one is freestanding, and so is that one. So they are not attached together, so I can adjust them in and out as far as width. So and it's great to have. Like I said, it makes it extremely portable. I've never had a problem with this rack ever. Okay, extremely sturdy. And this, like I said, this is just a nice tool to have because I'm going to start incorporating heavy dips into my routine again to build some more chest power and some more tricep power. Okay, last night I actually close grip bench pressed 385 pounds. Okay, my goal is to close grip bench press 400 before my next competition, which will help my overall bench press. Okay, so far it's going well, and dips are a great training method for increasing your bench press. So excuse me, but this is a cheap little. Like I said, I'm 277 pounds. It held me with very little bending. I felt a little bit of give, but not very much. And that was after doing a whole. I did like 25 reps before it even started to bend. So I'm gonna test out today to see if it'll handle the dips. I'll put on my dip belt and maybe throw on a 45, see if it can handle that, and maybe throw on 90, see if it'll hold that, and go from there. Make sure I'm not bending the frame at all. If not, if it does, what I'm going to do is make some modifications, and I'll keep you updated on that. Because what I might actually end up doing is adding a larger plate here, taking like a piece of steel plate that's roughly this size. I'll cut it if I have to with my grinder or whatever, and make it like a large washer, so it's getting more surface area. The more surface area you're covering, the less tension per square inch you'll have on the structure. So I might put one on both sides. So, and if so, I can also maybe this bolt pretty much is as large as I can go. This 3/8 bolt, or 5/8. I'm sorry, I think it's 5/8 bolt was as big as, no, it's a 3/8. I'm sorry. 3/8 bolt is almost the same size as the hole, so I really can't go much larger. Okay, so that, and I don't want to remount the hole because then I interfere with the structural integrity of this, and I don't want this to give in the middle of a heavy squat. So safety first, of course, always. But it's an easy, quick hack. It's at less than $10, and it works. Okay. I wouldn't recommend this doing at your local gym on their equipment. I would do this on your home equipment. But it's easy to do. I also have, if you have need ideas on how to build, if you don't have this kind of system here that I have at home, there's easy ways to build squat racks, and for a lot cheaper than you could even get them online or used on Craigslist or Played Against Sports. Played Against Sports, they're a business, and they're a business making money, and they charge quite a bit of money for some of their equipment. Sorry about the screen keeps flopping in your face. Another one of my home projects I need to fix. So it's understandable. They charge You know, if you ever go to sell equipment, they're going to give you pennies on the dollar for what you're selling them, especially if it's like free weights. You know, your best bet to find equipment in free weights is Craigslist, okay? Or there's an app called Let It Go as well. You can find weights a lot. You have a little patience. You know, it may not always be there, but wait a week. Somebody might post some. Somebody might be interested in a trade. Okay, if you're trying to upgrade from standard weights to Olympics, you know, they might trade off somehow. Or you could take your standards to Play It Again Sports, or sell your standards and then use that money towards Olympic weights. Okay, because in any competition, Olympic weights are used. You know, not standard weights, and standard bars just can't handle the load that Olympic bars can. Okay, so you're best off just to go with the Olympics and start out with Olympics. Because eventually you will need them, because once you get to a certain weight, that Olympic or standard bars aren't meant to handle. There's no 1,000-pound rated standard bars. I'll tell you that right now. This is a 1,000-pound rated Olympic bar, and even so, I've got a slight bow in it from just repeated, you know, 600 and 700-pound lifts. You know, that over time will warp out your bar a little bit. So they don't last forever. This one eventually is going to be a dedicated deadlift bar, and then I'm going to buy another bar, and that'll be my bench press bar and squat bar. So because this one's starting to get a little bit of warp to it, but I mean, it's still completely usable. It's not bad. You know, it's not a safety issue. I'm not worried about it snapping in half or anything. In fact, it may still be under warranty. I might have to check that. Okay, so if you have any questions about this construction, I think it was pretty straightforward, but if you have any questions, let me know, and I can go into more detail and answer your questions. All right, everybody, have a good Friday.